Hello, this is a brief update. Steve Yorty again. We finally got these locomotives running. This is the brass class M1 Reading 282. I'll take a run here in a minute, show you a few other things. I had mentioned in a previous video about these storage compartments I had fabricated with drawer slides, and I've put all these in. Here's an example. This one, I have passenger cars in, an entire Norfolk and Western set, and a Susquehanna New York set. The N&W set goes with that 611 locomotive I had showed in the previous video. Back to this one, I have all my Pennsylvania passenger equipment in this. So works really nice. If you want to swap cars out, you just slide the drawer under. It's just made out of drawer slides. So I've got one, two, there's another one, and here I have it nearly totally wired in, but I want to add LEDs to it. This is my pull-out yard control. It has switches for the entire railroad yard here, so we'll be able to turn tracks on and off as you want to supply power to them. So you don't have to have engines sitting on the in the staging yard with, even if they're not programmed, my understanding is they can still take a very small amount of amperage even if they're just sitting. So I'd rather have the tracks shut off basically. So that is nearly totally wired in, and I have one other drawer here. I haven't put anything in yet. In this bridge, I've done the last piece of fascia for here, which needs to be painted. I've got all the tunnel portals ready to go for the several tunnels, and here I've done the Ringtown fill. This is a large fill in real life, about 100+ feet high, but I did the drop down for that, and I actually put the fill piece on, and I think that should work real nice. I've got the entire layout lighted underneath, and my wife Judy's been working on getting these upper sections ready, because I most likely may purchase some backdrops, probably from a company called Scenic King. Or rather, now those are the ones I have. I'm probably going to do Train Junkies. They have some really nice mountain scenery, so I'm going to try to blend it as best I can to these existing backdrops. So what I'll do here is I'll show you really quick. All these engines, I put, most of them I put keep alives in them. Not all of them, but I'm going to try these out here tonight. It's a Reading I-10. This is the little 460. I put a keep alive in that. This is another Reading I-10 here. And this is a Mantua Camelback here. One other thing, while I was showing those locomotives yesterday, I did my last locomotive video, believe it or not, which figures, I forgot a couple of them. These are the last ones I haven't shown. I've got a Mantua B&O Atlantic sitting here with a power drive mechanism. I've got a Pennsylvania D16SB 440, the 1223. Now, I bought that years ago, West Side I think. Didn't run worth a darn, had a tiny little motor in it, no weight. That one I totally modified. I took the motor out, put a massive can motor in the tender. You can see the drivetrain, and have it driving from the tender into the locomotive, and then the locomotive's full of added weight, so it can actually pull a few things. And then this one here, back to the Erie again. This is an Erie 080, which is a Proto 2000 model. And there's a token diesel here, GP7, I think it is. And I also have a set of F units someplace for the Reading. And I have one Pennsylvania diesel, but that's the extent of my diesel collection. What I'm going to do now, we'll give this a little run here. This Nickel Plate Products 280, or rather 282, that I showed in some previous videos. And we'll give her going here. I have some momentum programmed into that, and probably a top speed of around 50. As I said before, it's got a pretty quiet mechanism on it. I mean, we've got the identical locomotive number 1739. And that runs just about as good as this. It's no longer hesitating with this keep alive circuit. And I don't know yet what the total pulling power is. I've got about 20 cars on here. Doesn't seem to be having much of an issue, but a very nice model. I'm real happy with that. So, so far it's been taking all the turnouts and the curves and everything pretty well. So, that's a little brief, that's the top speed right here. I'll shut it off and it'll kind of coast to a stop here. And then we'll take it back. But this decoder I used, I mentioned, was from a place called XL Systems. It's not a super high-end decoder, but as you can see from my previous videos, if I spent $120 on every decoder, I'd be in the poorhouse probably. And these offer a lot of whistle, bell, chuff combinations, and as long as the speaker's okay, I don't think it sounds half bad. So that's my, it's the first of my two Reading M1 Mikados that I did over. I'll probably take a few of these other engines back with me, and I'll probably put some keep alives in some of the smaller ones I showed before, like this Atlantic, and I may need to in these Bachmann consolidations, and I'm not sure about that one yet. This one will need some work too. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and stop the train here at West Milton for now. I gotta figure my great-grandfather, who operated out of West Milton on the Catawissa branch, most likely ran this class of locomotives, because he didn't retire till 1935, and these engines were probably used for 20 years or so before that. So here's the other one, the 1739. We've got this Mantua consolidation here. I showed the Russian decapod. That's I believe a Bachmann I-10 Bowser mechanism. That's the brass, I believe it's NJ Custom Brass I-8280. That's a Mantua Atlantic with a power drive in it. And I showed a few of the other ones in the box here. I think I've, for the most part, shown the majority of my Reading engines. I do have 3 T1s. I haven't, this is the one I use a lot here, but I've got the other 2 in boxes right now, because they're going to need to have their difficult to program decoders modified, because they're extremely loud right now, and the settings need to be adjusted on them. So anyway, Next step, I'm not sure. I'm real happy with how this has come out. Got a lot done in the last 3 days, more than I expected. One consideration I have is to, on these helixes, is to use the masonite and actually close them in. So I would have 2 of those to do probably. I haven't decided if I'll do it now or wait till I've made sure I troubleshoot everything and everything has worked flawlessly, but you just never know. I had said in a video, I believe yesterday, how I got fed up with this ridiculous turnout here. Maybe I should make some with fast tracks or something, but I just said the heck with it. I cut the darn thing out. And I gotta be honest, I'm having some issues with these 2 Atlas 90-degree ones too. The engines bump and hump up on them and occasionally quit. I'm tempted to just scrap those out too and do what I did up top here. I don't know. Anything I can do to get them to run better, I'm gonna do. So that's a quick update. I may get some more backdrops ordered here for this area. As I mentioned, I'll probably use Train Junkies. They have 10-foot long ones. The 2 I want to use, one is called Appalachian Valley, the other's Appalachian Foothills. And those look remarkably similar to what you would see if you drive along the old route of the Catawissa branch, because a lot of the branch kind of was a little bit higher elevation, kind of looking down into valleys, and those would look absolutely fantastic here, and I think I'm going to try to modify those for use here. But anyway, that's a quick update. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.